trying to make our own zero torque putter. This stems from seeing a post from GolfWRX where someone made their own zero torque 2-ball putter, Odyssey, and we thought we could make one for the lefty series. So we sourced a used white hot XG7, and we're gonna make it zero torque. Now one exists today. You can go out and buy one. It's the square to square tri-hot. It's still the X7 model, very similar to this model. This is circa 2010s. And this is the right-handed model. So what we're going to do is try to transform this into a lefty zero torque putter. So this is the hosel here. Went to a weld shop to cut it off. Initially the thought was to cut this off, re-weld it here at a 70-degree angle, and make it zero torque. The CG on this is basically in between the back 2 dots right here. So center of gravity through there, shaft on here, and then you can putt with it. But that wasn't the most ideal, so we're gonna drill a hole. We want to aim to drill a hole through here at a 70-degree angle, 71 degree angle. And the hole is gonna be 3/8 of an inch. So the shaft goes through, and then we will cut a kind of sliver here, and we'll epoxy it in so the shaft sits flat. So that's the goal here, is how do we solve for getting it drilled at 70 degrees when typically the drill presses are up and down. We're gonna head over to Ace Hardware to see, one, can they do it? And two, if they cannot, what are some of the suggestions in order to get that done? We're thinking is that if they can't do it, we'll have to take like a 2x4 block, cut that block at a 70-degree angle, clamp this at 70 degrees, and then find a drill press or drill it vertically. So then it's 70 degrees, and that should solve it. We went to a couple of like CNC shops, and it is doable, but it didn't seem as cost effective. One, they had to rig it to the machine. They have to put in the CNC machine. They have to program it. And then also the labor time for them to do all that. We were quoted anywhere between a couple $100 to $400, which definitely exceeds the price of this. So we're trying to do it, one, DIY on the low, and then just document if we're able to get there and what it looks like. So this is where we're at right now. Basically the blank, and trying to figure out how do we get the hole drilled at that angle, and then we'll put together the pieces from there. So, all right, we are back home, and here is the update. So here is this. We were unable to drill a hole at the Ace Hardware there, but this is what it looks like now. We took a Dremel grinder. We're able to grind this piece off. So now it's one piece, it's flat. So now we're thinking, how do we drill through here? And the answer is this. So we're going to clamp this to here using these super clamps that we used for production. This is all DIY, right? So we're going to clamp this here to the center of this board. All right, so we'll clamp it there, make sure it's straight. That's one. All right, and these are just super clamps that we use. Typically you put a thread through here and it goes like on a C-stand. We'll use it for lights, we'll use it for camera, we'll use it to attach the camera to like carts and such if we're on a shoot. Here, we're just gonna use these clamps to clamp this down and try to get it as flat as possible. You know, not, because there's a little bit of a radius on the bottom of this. It's not like a flat putter, it's not a flat surface. There's a little bit of raise and curve to it. But here, this is what we're looking at, right here. So this is what we got. And we're gonna drill this way. So it's 90 degrees here, so we have to drill 20 degrees, this is gonna be 70 degrees this way. Essentially, if we had a, where is it? Here we go. If we grabbed a tee, let's grab a tee. All right, so this is 90, straight up and down. So obviously the shaft isn't gonna fit in that way for the putter. So we're gonna drill a drill bit at approximately this angle, the middle dot. And that should be about 70-degree lie angle, center shafted, 0 torque, Odyssey 2010-ish putter. Normal drill, 2 drill bits, a 1/4 inch for pilot, and then 3/8, and then we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it's enough, and we'll run an install possibly tomorrow. So. All right, here's the update. So we have the drill bits, okay? Here's the drill bits, here's the 3/8, and here's the 1/4 inch. And we have a little bit of tape here to help us with how far down this needs to drill, right? So without that guide, it's basically gonna go too far down. So as long as we keep it where we see some of the tape, that's enough. You can take a look from the other side here. If we go all the way down, we're gonna drill through it. We wanna leave a little bit of space so the shaft just sits correctly in there. So here's the way the shaft is gonna sit. So we don't want it to go all the way through. We want it to kind of hover there and hang out at this angle here. Right, I think that's right there. So center, center. Give it a drill, give it a look. See how it turns out. All right, here we go. Here is the pilot. The CG is right there. So, moment of truth. This is the hole. This is the putter. This is the shaft. It's gonna go there. All right. All right. There. We will we'll epoxy it tomorrow and give it a test run. I don't think the pilot hole in here is deep enough. Drilling this 3/8 bit in here, it didn't quite get there. It's catching on something. It's enough for it to go in there. However, it just doesn't catch all the way. So I might need to take a second pass at it in the morning, but this is where we're at so far. Progress. All right, so here is the putter. We've drilled it a little bit further, so the shaft sits through here. We are at Eatons Golf Shop in Long Beach. We're gonna get these epoxied in. We're gonna check the length of the putter. Once we get epoxy, we'll head it to the course and test it out. So let's jump inside. All right, inside the shop, get it epoxied, let it dry, go to the course. All right, so we're rocking with a 5-minute epoxy. We got the putter setting, shaft is set up. We just had to wait till it cures. It's about 5 minutes, 30 minutes I'd probably go putt with it versus the 24-hour cure where I gotta wait tomorrow. A little bit impatient, so we'll do 5 minutes, put a grip back on there. I'll give it another hour from now. All right, fast forward, the cure is done. This is the putter. We put a Jumbo Max 13 grip on here. We installed it sideways so we can grip it like so and putt flat side points out. Should be even with the face. Put some lead tape on there. Putter a little bit heavier in weight. Feels pretty good waggle test. We're gonna go ahead and take it to course now. Final product, Odyssey, white hot, 0 torque, number 7, XG, circa 2013, 2010s. Gonna be the gamer.